My name's Jason Tiedick, and I help trainers shine in the classroom, and I help training managers help them shine. And today, I'm going to show you how to reduce your stress and increase your energy when training and when you're not training. I said once you lose that credibility, it's next to impossible to get it back. For trainers, it might not be a whole year. It might be a day, 2 days, 3 days, even 2 hours. It's the first 30 minutes, the first lessons before break that literally make or break everything. Your evals are pretty much determined by 90 minutes in. How do we handle diet and exercise for trainers? First of all, I'm going to suggest that your body will react and improve and retain information more when you don't have an empty stomach. I recommend you eat twice before and during your first lesson of training. In the morning when you first wake up, divide your breakfast up into 2 parts. In the morning when you first wake up, have a little bit, and then have a snack around 9:30 at your first break. That will give you consistent energy throughout the day. Listen to this research also from the Mayo Clinic. Best known scientifically proven way to significantly reduce stress, increase energy, and boost the calm response. By the way, what's the calm response? It's the opposite of fight or flight. To boost that, moderate exercise, 20 minutes a day. #1 way to do it from the Mayo Clinic. And by the way, in my opinion, the #1 technique for virtual training, hot seat driver. #1. Because everyone's going to keep following along because they never know if they're going to be next to show their screen. Next one, how to help them get it. What should come next here? What do I need to do next? What do I need to say next to you to get you to listen? What's it called? A hook, which tells them why they'd want it. Here it is. I'm going to show you how to make sure they got it with less time and energy doing so. I hate to say this, but it's totally true. Most trainers teach people what they need to know, definitions, conventions I call them, and how to do it, algorithms, and they forget about the why, or the when, or the effect, or what happens when, or what it means to, or the difference between one thing and another when it applies to an application. And you say to me, Jason, I can't believe you'd say that about trainers. It's true of professors, it's true of teachers, it's true of everyone with the curse of knowledge. This breaks the curse. Is that there's 4 levels of relationships. What do most people start at when they meet someone in an airport? Cliches. Oh, what's the weather like in Philadelphia? Cliches. Next level, facts. This is what I did with you. I met all of you and I said, what's your name? Well, what do you do? I got some facts. If you're a trainer with people for longer than 2 hours, I'm with you for 2 hours. If you're with somebody for 2 days, I recommend in that very moment that you ask them what they do, you take it to a feelings level. You ready for this? Ask them something like, tell me about that. I can all but guarantee you they'll tell you feelings. You can even ask another question like, how's that going for you? Here's another one. What's the #1 goal you have for today? What's the thing you're struggling with the most right now in your training life? If you have less than 18 students, do this with every student. Tell your trainer to do this with every student. But here's the best part. Feelings, it's not till feelings that you can build a friendship with people. And I don't know about you, but when I train people for a day or 2, I want to build a friendship with them. So I need to get to the feelings level with them. #1 way to do this at the beginning of the class, with a whole bunch of people, even a large class, circle of knowledge. Ask them about their feelings. Now, some of you say, well, Jason, those are facts, but those bring up feelings for you, don't they? Stressors brings up feelings. You're sharing with me. And then lastly, you want to build teamwork, and that's what we're doing. Together, we're building that teamwork relationship. 6 things you can do to engage people. The pacifists. You ready? #1, ask leading questions. Did we cover those already? Yes. I gave you 4-part definition. #2, ask expert questions. Did we cover those? Yes. #3, use the agree and see if you're right. Did we cover that? Yep. #4, give them hooks that tell what? Why they'd want it. It's #4. #5, improve your tone of voice. That's #5. And lastly, #6 is this. By the way, those questions are all summarized here. There's one other one called a recall question, which helps them remember. But here's another one that trainers will do. Directionals. These are real directionals set in real training classes. And this is what they should change them to. Listen to these. I would go ahead and turn to page 5 in your handout. Now, just turn to page 5 in your handout. If you wouldn't mind, look up here so I can show you X, Y, Z. No, just look up here. You should know a lot of people are afraid to do this because they're afraid they're going to be too assertive. You can use your tone to calibrate that. You ready?